This is a bad motorcycle. It runs on blood.
Jeep Creep. Today on Jeep Creep, we are installing a new carburetor that I just got in the mail. And let's see if I can find it. Here it is. Into my scooter. So the first thing we're gonna do is suck the gas out of it, because who knows how old that gas is. And if it was just bad gas all this time, well, that sucks. I bought a new carburetor, but it was under 20 bucks, so who cares? Anything that'll help. It is a Chinese OEM replacement. So let's get a look at this thing. So here is, got a little sawdust on there. Here is the original carburetor. Here's the replacement. So let's see what came in the box. Unboxing videos. Oh, they're so exciting. Cool, cool, cool. New fuel filter, new clamps. And oh, I'm gonna get it out of the bag. Whole new carburetor assembly. Look at that. Even got the little wire plug and everything. Your hoses, the whole 9 yards. And is it exact match? Well, yes it is. Other than the fact that the top is black, which is kind of cool. Big thing for me is look at the bottom. Oh my goodness, they used Phillips screws on the original. Looky, flat screws that you can't really do anything. I mean, I could get some vice grips on there and then buy some new screws, but this thing's 20 bucks. Who cares? So, yeah, we're gonna be slapping this guy in today. Okay, so how are we getting the gas out? I bought a cool siphon pump and I painted it so you know which direction the siphon goes. Here is a little container. Instead of going out from the top, I'm gonna take it out from the bottom here. I think it's easier. Maybe gravity will do all the work for us. Let's get this thing tested so we can see. Alright, so you can see right there, that's where the gas will come shooting out. I'm gonna hook up my siphon pump to that, which is not exactly the same diameter hose. Let's use an oil drain pan instead. Let's try that. Hey, look at that. Just fits perfect. Alright, let's back the hose off. Rip. Tater chip. You see a little bit of that in the middle there, that rusty orange sediment. Not too good. Let's see if I can. I think that's all she's gonna do. Alright. Put that plug back in. You know what? Let's just for fun of rinsing the tank a little bit with some fresh gas. I'd say she's pretty clean. I hadn't seen anyone sudden sloshing it around. So maybe just that little bit in there, which is good. The tank does not look rusty on the inside from what I can see. So, I mean, this thing is pretty new. If that tank's already rusted, that's really poor. All right, let's get her fuel line back on there. I'm going to steal a clamp from the new carburetor kit. And it fits, it's just really tight, but that's all right. Tight ain't a bad thing in this case. Get that on there good. Get the little clippy-doo, see if I can get that on there all the way. Screwdriver, push it on maybe. Fuel system, boom. Let's get some fresh 87 octane, ethanol free, just for fun, because I know some people complain about it, but I've never really noticed a difference. I just happened to buy 87 ethanol free. I think it has to do with water content, like water getting in your gas, but I don't know. If you know, leave it in the description. Enlighten us with your vast wisdom. I'm not going to put a lot of gas in here. This is my for my mower, and my gas station is just right around the corner. So if we get her running today, we'll go for a little trip down to the gas station. All right, fresh gas. Okay, let's get the new carburetor in there. Looks like it came with all kinds of new stuff. So we got new wire harness for the carburetor, which plugs in conveniently not far away. So that's cool. Let's get that snippy snap, that cable there, so we can get her out of there. There we go. Just like that. All right. So that is out. The old one with the old carb. Maybe if I get ultra bored, I'll rebuild it. I can get them screws out, I just didn't want to deal with it. Okay. The safety cap off of here. So. Now when I took this out, I just kind of squeezed it out carefully. Catch my drift. Get it right on there. is. They sure don't make this easy, huh? That boot is tight. Looks like I got the back boot on mostly. Get the front on there. Seat it all the way on. See that clappy dude is getting in the way. Spinning around a little bit. There we go. Get the screw up there to the correct orientation so we can lock her down. Okay, so there we go. That boot is nice and seated. So is the front. Alright, excellent. Let's get a screwdriver. Get that screwed down nice and tight. Whew. A little worried there. Thought I lost this bugger. Just fell off the clamp is all. Alright. Nice and snug. Get the top guy here. Alright, again, nice and snug. The incoming fuel line, I believe, is on the back right here. Probably is why they put the nipple on there. You don't want a bunch of junk getting in your ride. Here's our old fuel filter. I'm going to, well, by old I mean not that old, because I replaced this, but I just went to AutoZone and picked up something that looked similar in size. Just to be safe, we're going to use the prescribed OEM. Okay. The hose is a little bit short, eh? But it's going to work. Oh, puts a little bit of kink on it. Let's take off this OEM hose and use our old hose, as it is a much wider. Not wider, longer hose. Yep, it's a hose. Let's just test it, make sure there is no debris, any kind of funkiness in that hose. New clamp. I wonder if this thing sat out in the rain. I don't understand how these clamps are rusted so bad. I mean, they're probably not coated all that well, but this thing's not that old, you know? You would think maybe the Chinese make stuff that don't rust right away, but who knows? Okay, got a nice unkinked due to length fuel line in there. Alright. I guess we can do this guy, get it up out of the way. be about 150 mile line here. Okay, looks like that okay, going one way and it's locking, which is cool. You know what? Let's wrap this line up. Did come with a little twist tie here, so we'll just reuse that. Alright, I'm just gonna tuck that in right here. Next to whatever the heck this is. What is this, coil? Yeah. Something out of it. Good, 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 good. Okay, get the plastic case back on this plug. Let's see how that goes. Like this is not supposed to be a two-piece. I think this is broke. Broke from the factory. Maybe. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's broke from the factory. Hilarious. Alright, let's see if I got my original one still. Alright, cool. So I got my original one. Day is saved. Here's one question I'm going to ask everybody. I think there's supposed to be something on the end of this line. I'm not sure exactly what. It's like a plug, I think, that's like somehow it helps it. Let's see, that wire's got to be down like that. There we go. So we got our cover back on there. Beautiful. Alright, I think I'm missing a part, but I'm gonna try starting it, see if it actually needs that part or not. Let's give it a whirl. for that. So let's see, like when I was cranking it the first few times. Try gassing it a little bit, maybe while I stir it. Getting there. Let's try a little. I don't really want to use starting fluid again. It should be able to start on its own. We might be missing that part on the carb that I think's like a choke or a pairing or something. That's pretty awesome because no starting fluid, no trickery there. It started on its own accord. That choke might need to be adjusted, but we are really close now. That's awesome. Alright, that screw right there. I knocked it out of, I don't know, a couple turns counterclockwise. Makes it run a little richer. As you can see, she's idling now. Doesn't drop out. It's trying to. Sometimes. I'm gonna get a new plug in this thing, new spark plug. Heat up the spark a little bit. I'll probably keep it running a little bit better. All right, ran to the store, help her run a little better. I think this is the OEM plug, which is a torch. Ooh, don't know what name brand that is, but it's a A7RTC. Plug didn't look, I mean, the plug's pretty good shape, but whatever. If you're wondering, I switched to the equivalent NGK, which I use in just about everything I run. And it's a CR7HSA. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that in there. I also got oil for an oil change. I'm running full synthetic Mobile 1 just because I've used it in other things and whatever. Full synthetic, why not? It's only 1 quart or 0.8 liters. It does say to run 1540. This is 1550. Well, guess what? I checked all over the place and there's not really any 1540. The only one I found was in a diesel, like Rotella makes a 1540, but I'm not using diesel oil in this thing. So 1550 should be fine. All right. As always, leave some comments in the description if you guys got a preference on oil. I figured full synthetic just for the heck of it. And get 1,000 miles between oil changes, so I'll take and put a sticker or something on there to mark my mileage. But let's get that started. Okie dokie. I was gonna film putting the plug in, but there's not much to see. You just squeeze your hand in there. There she is. If you got itty bitty hands, this is a breeze. If you got big man hands like myself, not so easy. But I was able to do it without taking all the plastics off, so it's good. All right, we're going to change the oil. So let's test that plug out. I already checked the bolt to do so. It's the drain bolt's right here on the side. It is also a number 17, just like the spark plug. So it's kind of cool. You can almost put together a kit with just a few socket sizes and completely work on this thing, which is pretty neat. All right, let's fire this thing up. See if she is idling any better with that new plug in there. No more torch plug. Oh man, look at that. Well, whatever. It started right up. It's a little bit cold. I'm gonna warm it up and get that oil changed. Alright, I had to jack this thing up as best I can to get my oil pan to fit under here. And loosen this up a little bit. Look at that. This has got one of those filters in there. Just set that aside. Try not to get too dirty. A spring. There's your plug. Don't lose your seal. Alright. This oil, let's see. Kinda coffee looking. Definitely was ready for an oil change. Let's get all that oil out. Get the new oil in. Alright. All the oil is drained out. Now all we need to do is come up with 0.8 liters. Couldn't have made it an even 1 liter. The old dippy stick. Get that nice and clean. We're gonna guess what 0.8 is. Actually, there is an 800 mark on there. Let's see, this is 946, so we need to minus, say, 150. So we could make a mark, I guess, right? Let's see, that's 2 to 400, so that's 300. So that distance is about 100, so we take it down to that line. Sound right? It's pretty level there. So 100 minus 946 makes it 846. So we have exactly 8.846 liters in there right now, which should be more than enough. The other thing I like to do too is twist it down, take a reading. So I'm going to get it level, take a look. Alright, that dipstick is completely covered. It's good. Let's run it a little bit, test it again after it's had time to work its way into all the bits and bobs inside the motor. Oh, forgot to turn off the kill. Let's test the oil again. Okay, so take a look-see there. It's get that focus hopefully. There we go. So it's got a bunch of X's on there. 5 to be exact, and there was 1 X left, so it is full without being over full. So there you go. That is a good way to do an oil change. Just buy whatever favorite flavor you got, drop it down to, you know, the 100 mark, which is the baseline, and 200 in between there. And that's perfect oil. Here's a nice little pro tip for you guys. Easy way to keep track. So I put in 1550 Mobile One on the date 4/19/2020. Full synthetic. Mileage I put it in at was 1517, and mile I want to change it at 1617. Right under the seat, and easy to keep track of your records.